Hi guys, this is what I'm going to show you how to do, is how to frame your piece. Don't put it on your fridge, put it in a frame and make it a work of art. So the outside dimensions of this are 11 by 16. So it would fit in a frame that you could buy. This one is one I bought from Dick Blick. And I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't that much. But you know what? Sometimes Fred Meyer's has sales on their frames. And that's really cool because all you got to do is what I'm going to show you how to do right here. Open the thing up. Okay. Now this is a nice frame. It's not too bad. My only complaint, sometimes you got to be careful because these little black bits fall on the inside glass. Now you flip it over, work on your frame in a soft surface so you don't damage your glass. Get a little light on it. And then it comes and it's got staples on the back. So you pull all this stuff off and take off the labels too. Ooh, people don't want to know that it's come from China. All right. You can take the staples out. I just leave them. They're kind of like embedded. I'm not crazy about that, but it's the way it is on these particular ones. And these are better quality too. So I'm going to just check it for dust first. Okay, we're good. Now we're going to open it up. And you'll be able to see on the inside, if I can get this open. Wow, this one's really stuck. Okay, there we go. Comes apart pretty easy when you figure it out. And so you've got foam in here and backer board, and sometimes they come with a mat. I think most of them do come with a mat, so you might not have to worry about that. But then you're stuck with this size. So all you do is you take your piece, figure out like which one are we going to put in there. Okay, I want to do something with this one here. Up there. I got so many going on here. Now this was a watercolor atmospheric that I did last week, and it's just wads of watercolors that I put on there. You can check the video out. It's up there. And let's take a look here. I turned off my overhead lights. Were reflecting here. So figure out what you want in your piece. And so this one, I like this piece a lot. And I'll be putting up the video on how I created this particular one. I think I'm going to go with this spot here. So next thing to do is cut it. You know, it doesn't matter how organized I think I am, I'm not. So excuse me while I'm trying to dig my way around here. I have a cutter. So we can cut the edge off here. So I am going to mark it. So there's my finger there. And then you want to leave a little extra. So we're going to cut it right about there. Fucker. Check it. Make sure you're on the right track. Yeah, measure twice, cut once. That's what carpenters say, which is very true. Okay, so there we've got that now. And then I need to cut this off down here so that I can kind of just eyeball. So we've just cut this back down to an 8 by 10. And I'm going to first look at this mat. Now you can kind of see the difference here. The mat that came with the frame has got a hint of purple in it, so that might work a little better. of this painting. I think I like the white better. What do you think? Make a comment below. I would love to hear from you. All right, so we've got that figured out. Then we flip it over. And what we're going to do is tape it on the back. And I have special tape. Wait. Okay, here's my tape. And this particular tape is made in the USA. And it's called iTape. Polymer group. I don't know. Anyways, it's artist tape. You can pick it up at any hobby store, or you can just go on, you know, the A company. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to use a piece of the tape, and we're going to put it so that it's half on the piece, and like so, and press it down real good. Now, some people just leave them just like that, so it's like a window. I prefer to tape it down on the bottom as well, just so it's going to stay nice and flat. That's just me. Everybody's different. Okay, so there we've got that, and I guess I better sign it. There we go. And get a little fleck of stuff. It's amazing how you get stuff on your paintings. Just appears. All right. Tip. Take your paper towel, or if you have one of those cloths that, you know, pick up dust. I would like to clean it. Pause. Okay, I found my glass cleaner, and I just put a little spray on there, and I'm just going to, even though they were in a sealed container, you would be surprised how much dust is in there usually. It's amazing. So just gently clean that off. And it's best if you have like a white surface underneath you, because then you can see if there's any dust bits. And put a piece of white paper right underneath you. You can see if there's any dust bits. It's the most frustrating thing. You get your painting all installed, and you've cleaned the glass, you've sealed it up, and you flip it over, and there's black specks all over the place. It's my pet peeve. Okay, so this one seems to be pretty good. Not showing any marks. So we're going to put this in there. So we slide that in. Put the foam back. And the beauty of these frames is they're easy peasy. You know, this is all you have to do is just put this back. And this slides in this little slot right here. Just like this little wee slot. And then you put it down, and then you flip these clips up. So see the flip, and it goes into this little slot that's down underneath here, like so. But before I seal it up completely, let's check it. All right. Ooh, how pretty. This looks pretty good. There's no bits. There's one tiny one there, but it looks pretty good to me. So it's a go. So we'll finish closing it up, and you just take these little things, I don't know what they call them, yeah, you slide them in like so, and then it's in there nice and secure. Now if you're going to sell your piece, I mean, what I usually do is I usually put a little bio on the back and put my business card. So if you're selling your pieces, that is good form to do that. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is create the wire, and these ones have like heavy duty wire hangers here. So let's go find some wire. Okay, we've got our wire, and this piece probably weighs, well, I don't know, maybe 2 pounds. It's not much. So you don't need a wire like this. This one can hold, and it says right here, holds up 30 pounds. That's a heavy piece. So we don't need this one. See how thick it is? It's really super thick. But I have this thin stuff, and here's what we're going to do. I usually just double it. Okay, so measure it out, approximate, and cut it. I have special cutters for cutting stainless steel because these wires are stainless steel. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just take this, and what I've done is I folded it over, and I'm going to put it through one of the loops and then run it back. So we just have like a little knot right here. Oops. Okay, pull that down. And think about when you hang it, you don't want this to be showing up here. So you have to get it good and tight across here. Leave a little bit of give so you'll be able to hang it. But just be aware of too much wire, because that just doesn't look right when you've got your wires showing. All right, so let's see if I can even these out. I've got overkill here. That to the same length. And then you're going to take that through the loop, okay, and run it back. Make sure it's not going to be too long. Better make it a little tighter than looser. I used to be, when I was in the co-op gallery, I was on the display committee for a couple of years, and you'd be amazed at the amount of artists that don't do this properly. And it's a nightmare for display committee, because quite often we have to go in and replace this stuff. Just crazy. Anyways, okay, so wrap that down there nice, and you can even put it back through the loop one time if you wish. Make it more secure. And you don't want to have any wire bits sticking out, so you cut it down real close to here with your wire cutters. And these are special for stainless steel because this wire is stainless steel. And I don't know how many, you can see all the wires here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, there's 7 wires wrapped in there. So that puppy's not going anywhere. In this part, I'm going to show you simply, I have these printed. I mean, I print them myself off my computer. So here's my bio. And whether you sell them yourself at a market or put it in a gallery, this is a good thing to do because people want to know who they're buying from. And so have a little picture of yourself, little information on who you are, and put it on the back of the painting. And then here's my card. I'm just going to stick that right there with a little bit of tape. And there you go. We're all done. It's ready to... That's how you do it, guys. And look how professional that looks. It's a pro. So now I can hang this in my gallery. All right. Well, I hope you got some value from this. And if you have, please like, share, and ring that bell. It would mean a whole lot to me. And if you're one of my members that's already subscribed, hey, thanks for being here. And go make some art. Have a fabulous day.